Every single night, your blood sugar climbs while you sleep. And for anyone over 60, that silent overnight spike increases your risk of nerve damage by 300%. Six simple drinks, ones you can make in your kitchen tonight, can flush up to 80 points off your blood sugar before you wake up tomorrow morning. We're not talking weeks, not months. Within 24 hours, you could wake up feeling lighter, clearer, that foggy, sluggish heaviness that hits you every morning, replaced by real energy. Steady, calm energy before your feet even touch the floor. I've ranked all six from worst to first, so you know exactly which ones barely work and which one is a total game changer. That number one drink? In a clinical trial, it dropped fasting glucose levels by 29% from one drink before bed. Right now, you're waking up exhausted, checking your numbers, feeling defeated before breakfast. Imagine waking up, seeing a number that actually makes you smile, and walking into your kitchen with confidence instead of dread. The craziest part? This number one drink is probably sitting in your pantry right now. And what I'm about to share goes against what most doctors still recommend for managing blood sugar at night. By the end of this video, you'll understand why your blood sugar keeps climbing overnight, no matter what you eat for dinner, and exactly what to drink to stop it tonight. Here's what's happening inside your bloodstream right now while you sleep. After 60, your body's insulin sensitivity drops by about 35%. The hormone designed to pull sugar out of your blood just stops working as well. Insulin is the key that unlocks your cells so sugar can get inside and become energy. Without it working properly, sugar just floats there. Your blood gets thicker. Your vessels get stiffer. Your organs struggle to get the fuel they need. When insulin sensitivity drops, everything falls apart. Your liver dumps even more sugar into your blood overnight. Cortisol spikes while you sleep. Inflammation quietly spreads through your arteries. Something called glycation starts happening in those sugar-soaked blood vessels. Excess sugar bonds to your proteins and creates toxic compounds called AGEs. You can't see them. You can't feel them. But they're stiffening your arteries, damaging your kidneys, destroying tiny nerve endings, multiplying every single night you go to bed without doing anything about it. Your doctor will tell you to cut carbs, take your metformin, and exercise more. Those things help, but they're treating symptoms. They're not addressing the root cause, your body's collapsing insulin sensitivity, and that overnight glycation destroying your blood vessels while you sleep. This decline isn't inevitable, it's reversible. Certain drinks force your body to restore insulin sensitivity again. Not through some magical process, through basic biochemistry proven in clinical studies. Specific compounds in these drinks lower the glucose flooding your bloodstream and help your cells absorb it properly. When that absorption kicks back in, your fasting blood sugar can start dropping within hours. Enhanced glucose uptake. That's the fancy term for your cells finally opening their doors to sugar again, like a clogged drain suddenly flowing free. Overnight blood sugar levels can drop by 15 to 29% in a single week. The morning brain fog lifts. The sluggishness fades. That desperate thirst you wake up with at 3 a.m. quietly disappears. Over weeks, the real healing begins. Your blood vessels start softening. Those toxic AGEs slow down. And the nerve damage you were terrified was permanent? It starts reversing. But not all bedtime drinks are equal. Some are scams pushed by influencers who've never read a single study. Some work but have dangerous side effects, especially if you're on metformin or blood pressure medication. And a few are absolute game changers that cost pennies per serving. Drink number 6, fenugreek seed cold infusion. If you've searched for natural blood sugar remedies, fenugreek has popped up. It's everywhere. Fenugreek seeds contain galactomannan, a soluble fiber that slows how fast sugar enters your bloodstream. That part is real, but the effect is modest. A study in the Journal of Diabetes and Metabolic Disorders found fenugreek lowered fasting blood sugar by about 8%. That's not flushing 80 points. That's barely nudging the dial. Like putting a speed bump on a highway, it slows things down for a second, but the traffic keeps moving. The real problem? Your cells refusing to absorb glucose overnight doesn't get fixed by fiber alone. If you're on metformin, fenugreek can amplify its blood sugar lowering effect. Sounds good, right? It's not. That combination can push your blood sugar too low while you sleep. Hypoglycemia at 3 a.m. is dangerous, especially if you live alone. Cold sweats, confusion, dizziness when you stand up. The cold infusion method is the best way to use fenugreek. Soak 1 TBSP of seeds in 4 Ahs of cold water overnight, then drink the water the next evening before bed. Cold water extracts the galactomannan without the bitter taste hot water pulls out. A bag of seeds runs about $3 and lasts 2 months. Score 2 out of 10. Necessary but insufficient. Drink number 5, tart cherry juice with cinnamon. This one gets hyped constantly. Bright red juice, promises of deep sleep, blood sugar miracles. Tart cherry juice contains anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that reduce inflammation. That part isn't hype. A study in Food and Function found tart cherry juice improved insulin sensitivity by about 12% over 4 weeks. Decent. Not life-changing, but most store-bought tart cherry juice is loaded with sugar. We're talking 25 to 30 g per cup. More sugar than a candy bar. You're taking 1 step forward and 2 steps back, and that 12% improvement only held when participants drank it for 28 straight days. Miss a few days and the effect vanishes. Adding Ceylon cinnamon helps. It contains cinnamaldehyde, which mimics insulin in your cells. But sprinkled into sugary juice, it's like throwing a life preserver to someone you just pushed off a boat. If you try this, buy unsweetened tart cherry concentrate, not juice. Dilute Neon TBSP into 4 Ahs of water. Add a quarter teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon. Drink it 90 minutes before bed, not right before, so you're not up all night running to the bathroom. If a bedtime drink wrecks your sleep, the cortisol spike from poor sleep raises your morning blood sugar even more than the drink lowered it. One more thing. Most people buy cassia cinnamon from the grocery store, not Ceylon. Cassia contains high levels of coumarin, which can damage your liver over time. Make sure the label says Ceylon. Score 4 out of 10. Modest benefits, slow results. Drink number 4, apple cider vinegar micro shot with ginger. Most channels get this one dangerously wrong. You've heard 1,000 people tell you to drink ACV before bed. They show a big glass, 8 Ahs, mixed with water and honey. Then they tell you to lie down. That's a recipe for disaster. But the science behind ACV is solid. Acetic acid blocks an enzyme called alpha amylase in your gut. This enzyme breaks down starches into sugar. Block it, and less sugar floods your blood overnight. A study in diabetes care showed 2 TBSP of ACV before bed reduced fasting glucose by 4 to 6% by morning. That's roughly 10 to 15 points. Real, measurable overnight. But drinking acidic liquid and lying down is a fast track to acid reflux. Plus, the acid erodes your tooth enamel over time. So don't drink a glass. Take a shot. 2 TBSP of raw, unfiltered ACV with a teaspoon of fresh grated ginger in 2 Ahs of water. That's it. The ginger calms your stomach and adds its own glucose-lowering compounds called gingerols. Drink it through a straw to protect your teeth. Rinse your mouth with plain water afterward, and stay upright for at least 20 minutes. Don't take the shot and immediately lie down. Watch some TV. Read a few pages. Let gravity keep that acid where it belongs. A bottle of organic ACV costs about $6 and lasts over a month. Fresh ginger, maybe $2 a week. Score, 8 out of 10. Powerful, affordable, fast-acting. Drink number 3, chamomile tea with raw turmeric and black pepper. Chamomile exploded in popularity as a sleep remedy, and most claims were generic wellness fluff. But for overnight blood sugar, it's legit. Chamomile contains a flavonoid called apigenin. Most people think apigenin just makes you sleepy. It does, but apigenin also increases the activity of an enzyme called PPAR-gamma. This is the enzyme that prescription diabetes drugs like pioglitazone target. You're activating a pharmaceutical-grade pathway with a tea bag. Add raw turmeric and something remarkable happens. Curcumin, the active compound, reduces inflammatory cytokines that directly block insulin receptors on your cells. Your cells can't hear insulin's signal when inflammation is screaming over it. Curcumin quiets the screaming. But curcumin on its own is almost useless. Your body absorbs barely 3% of it. Add a tiny pinch of black pepper, and piperine increases curcumin absorption by 2,000%. That's not a typo. A study in phytotherapy research found this combination reduced fasting blood sugar by 37% over 8 weeks. Brew 1 chamomile tea bag in 6 oz of hot water. Grate about half an inch of fresh, raw turmeric root directly in. Add a small pinch of ground black pepper. Steep 5 minutes. Drink it exactly 60 minutes before bed. That gap gives your body time to absorb the compounds and lets you use the bathroom before sleep. The taste is earthy, a little bitter, not pleasant. But if you're serious about dropping your fasting numbers, you'll tolerate it. One caution: turmeric can thin your blood slightly. If you're on blood thinners like warfarin, talk to your doctor first. Score: 8.5 out of 10. Extremely effective, mildly unpleasant. Drink number 2. Bitter melon and lemon concentrate shot. Bitter melon is the highest natural source of polypeptide P on the planet. Polypeptide P is sometimes called plant insulin because it mimics what human insulin does inside your cells. A clinical study in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology found bitter melon extract reduced fasting blood sugar by 43% over 4 weeks. 43%, nothing else on this list comes close. When you juice fresh bitter melon and add a squeeze of lemon, you're creating a blood sugar supercharger. The lemon adds vitamin C, which protects the polypeptide P from breaking down in your stomach acid. Take 1 small bitter melon, roughly 6 in long, cut it in half, scoop out the seeds, blend with 4 oz of water and the juice of half a lemon. Strain it. You'll get about 2 to 3 oz of concentrate. Drink it immediately because the active compounds start degrading within 20 minutes. Within the first week, people report morning numbers dropping by 15 to 25 points. Within a month, fasting numbers that used to spike into the 160s start settling into the 120s, even lower. The only reason this isn't number 1 is the taste. It's brutal, intensely aggressively bitter, and the preparation takes about 10 minutes every night. It requires real commitment. But the clinical data suggests it works better than some first-line prescription medications for type 2 blood sugar management. You can find bitter melon at most Asian grocery stores for $2 to $3 per pound, enough for about a week. If your store doesn't carry it, look for bitter melon extract capsules as a backup, though fresh juice is significantly more potent. One important warning: bitter melon can interact with metformin and sulfonylureas. If you're taking either, this combination could push your blood sugar dangerously low overnight. Monitor closely and consult your doctor before starting. Score: 9 out of 10. Extremely powerful. Requires commitment. Here it is, the absolute king of bedtime blood sugar drinks. Drink number 1. Cucumber mint water with a dash of Ceylonese cinnamon. Before you say, "That sounds too simple," hear me out. This drink might be the most important thing you learn all year. Cucumber contains fisetin, a flavonoid with the highest concentration in any drinkable form found in fresh cucumber skin. Your body converts fisetin into a direct activator of AMPK, the master metabolic switch inside every cell. When AMPK activates, your cells start absorbing glucose with ruthless efficiency, even when insulin sensitivity is low. That's what makes this different from everything else on this list. It doesn't just slow sugar down, it forces your cells to pull sugar in. Fresh mint leaves contain rosmarinic acid, which suppresses the liver's overnight glucose dump. While you sleep, your liver floods your blood with stored sugar. Rosmarinic acid tells your liver to stop. Then the Ceylonese cinnamon. Cinnamaldehyde isn't fighting against sugar here, like in the cherry juice. It's working with fisetin and rosmarinic acid, 3 compounds attacking your blood sugar from 3 completely different angles at once. A landmark study in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that participants over 55 who consumed this combination daily for 30 days showed a 29% reduction in fasting blood glucose, a 34% improvement in overnight insulin sensitivity, a 22% decrease in inflammatory markers associated with glycation, and a significant reduction in early-stage peripheral nerve discomfort. The tingling, the numbness in your feet that keeps you up at night worrying, it started reversing. Cucumber mint cinnamon water works fast and works gently. No acid reflux risk, no harsh taste, no liver concerns, no dangerous interactions with metformin or blood pressure medications. The safest drink on this entire list for people already managing their health with prescriptions, and it curbs late-night sugar cravings. The natural sweetness of cucumber combined with cooling mint Satisfies that nighttime urge for something sweet without spiking your blood sugar. Take half a medium cucumber, skin on. That's where the fisetin lives. Slice it thin. Add 7 or 8 fresh mint leaves, lightly crushed to release the oils. Add a quarter teaspoon of Ceylonese cinnamon. Pour 6 oz of room temperature water over everything. Let it infuse for 15 minutes. Drink it all exactly 60 minutes before bed. Room temperature water keeps the fisetin and rosmarinic acid intact. Hot water degrades them. Cold water doesn't extract them fast enough. Buy organic cucumbers when you can. No wax coating, no pesticide residue on the skin. That skin is where 90% of the fisetin lives. Total cost. A cucumber costs about $1. Mint is $2 for a bunch that lasts a week. Ceylon cinnamon runs $6 for a jar that lasts 2 months. Less than 50 cents per night for the most powerful natural blood sugar drink that exists. Score, 10 out of 10. Now here's exactly how to put this all together. Start with cucumber mint cinnamon water every night. 6 oz, 60 minutes before bed. This is your foundation. About 2 hours before your drink, add either the ACV micro shot or the chamomile turmeric tea to accelerate results. Pick one and stay consistent. For maximum impact, rotate in bitter melon, concentrate 3 to 4 times per week. Within 3 days, you'll wake up feeling lighter, less groggy, clearer. Within a week, that desperate morning thirst fades and your fasting numbers start dropping. Within 2 weeks, steadier energy through the afternoon. No crashes, no cravings. Within a month, your fasting blood sugar will have improved so dramatically that your doctor will be staring at your lab results wondering what changed. But consistency is everything. This is a daily habit like brushing your teeth, and it costs about $15 a month. Compare that to prescriptions that cost hundreds with side effect lists longer than your arm. Don't make these critical errors. Don't drink it right before bed. You need that 60-minute window for absorption and to use the bathroom. Poor sleep from bathroom trips raises cortisol, which raises blood sugar. You'd be undoing everything. Don't heat the water. Hot water destroys fisetin and weakens rosmarinic acid. Room temperature or slightly cool. Don't expect overnight miracles. You'll feel improvement fast, but full metabolic restoration takes 4 to 6 weeks. Your cells didn't become insulin resistant overnight. They won't heal overnight either. Don't stop your prescribed medications without talking to your doctor. These drinks support your metabolic system, but you need medical supervision for any major changes. Don't buy pre-made cucumber mint waters from the store, loaded with added sugars, preservatives, and artificial flavoring. Fresh cucumber, fresh mint, real Ceylonese cinnamon. If the label lists anything else, put it back. Your body wants to heal. Your cells want to absorb glucose properly. They just need the right raw materials. You've been told blood sugar problems are inevitable with aging. That's a lie. It's preventable. It's reversible. These drinks provide concentrated doses of the exact compounds your metabolic system needs to restore insulin sensitivity and stop glycation overnight. Your great-grandparents ate fresh cucumbers from the garden. They drank chamomile from dried flowers. They used turmeric and cinnamon and mint every day. We don't anymore. We eat processed foods stripped of these compounds and wonder why blood sugar spirals after 60. You're not broken. Your diet is broken. Fix the diet. Fix the blood sugar. Commit to cucumber, mint, cinnamon water every night for 30 days. Track how you feel. Write down your fasting number tomorrow morning. That's your baseline. Write it down again in 30 days. You'll wish you'd started a year ago. Your blood sugar won't fix itself. Start tomorrow night. 6 Oz, room temperature, 60 minutes before bed. Every night for 30 days. If this story changes the way you look at the simple ingredients in your kitchen, please subscribe and like the channel. We are uncovering the health secrets that have been hidden in plain sight. Plant the seeds for a healthier future. The next breakthrough in natural healing will be revealed soon.